You're watching 3 Questions with Kat. Hey everyone, I'm here for another episode of 3 Questions with Kat, and look who just stepped in. It's
Hi, guys.
Madhulika. Do you recognize this little hottie here? This little naughty girl? On
Nice
screen.
in real life. Nice
On
in
screen
real life, I
only,
promise.
yes. She's a...
Most of the time.
Yeah, she's 98% a sweetheart in real life. 2%.
Depending on my morning.
And don't test her, so we don't want that to come
we'll
out.
Keep the 98%.
That's right. Okay, so she doesn't know what I'm about to ask her, so this is going to be just spontaneous answers, but I think she's got it. She's got some life experience. She may look 16, but she's slightly older than that. She's... We're not going to tell anyone that, though. It's the actor's image we're upholding here.
Right.
So you know what? They want to know, what stops people from being successful?
So I feel like in life, anything you do, like most of what you do, comes from within here. And so any kind of negative energy, any kind of mental block, anything you're going through, it's important that, you work through it and find ways to focus on the positive. I think just negativity is what prevents anyone from being able to succeed. And so
is that like thinking negative thoughts, or
getting everyone has good days and bad days, and you might have some bad days here and there, but it's all about kind of keeping things in perspective, looking at the bigger picture, and not letting anything get super in the way of your goals and what you want at the end of the day, and always just having that voice in the back of your head to remind you that, like, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do to make it happen, and kind of shutting away those negative thoughts, I feel like, is what will help people in life. Just focusing on your mental health and energy and keeping it positive.
And do you just, when you see like a negative thought come, do you just try to like change your thoughts, focus on the positive, focus on the big picture?
Yeah, I think, it's inevitable, going through rough patches in life, but like learning how to take that and grow from it is what will make you stronger, and what will help you get to your, you need to fail in order to succeed. So as long as you fail and not let it, cripple you, but learn from it, use it as an experience, those are the kinds of experiences that ultimately lead to success. There's no just success that just happens,
But a lot of people are afraid to fail.
A lot of people are afraid to fail. It is scary, but I think that success is made up of a series of failures, and so you have to put yourself in those positions in order to get to that level, and it'll pay off and will be worth it. And the more you fail, the easier it gets. You can just, you just got to do it. You got to just do it and do the things that you want to do. Put yourself out there, especially if you're an actor, and I'm speaking mostly to actors and people in entertainment. Put yourself out there.
That can go for any job, though.
Anything, honestly, it's pretty universal.
Yeah, I mean, a chef would have to do that. Anybody who wants to get to that next level, even if you're just an employee, in order for the boss to give you a raise or to notice you, you got to put yourself out there, not be afraid.
Then nothing will happen. If you don't do anything in life, then nothing will happen in life, and then that's when you get stuck and you feel like there's nothing happening. There's nowhere you're gonna go. You're confused with what you're doing or what you should be doing. So that's when you get really in your head mentally, I think, is when you just don't do things.
That
overthink and think
is
about
a
things.
perfect segue to the second question, because you're talking about being stuck. And the second question is, how do you get over obstacles? Get stuff standing in the way, or you feel stuck, like you just said. How do you get over that, around it, through it, and become unstuck and get over that obstacle?
Right. I think people deal with their own obstacles in different ways. I think it really comes down to knowing who you are, being in touch with yourself, and knowing what within you will help you get over something, whether it's something, if you need to go do something to make you happy, if you need to surround yourself with friends to just get away from a moment, or something that, an obstacle that you're going through, if you need to write about it,
journaling,
sing,
very helpful.
like just, always try to focus on like you and what makes you happy.
And that's not selfish.
And that's absolutely not selfish. As human beings, we need to be there for ourselves in order for us to grow and live and thrive. We need to, do what's right for us.
Yeah, I notice on weeks where I'm like working nonstop, doing everything for everyone, if I don't like stop and take a couple hours of self-care, I'm just like, I just can't go on. But you have to, like that saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to fill yourself up before you can pour out on others.
Absolutely.
So the final question is, what do you wish you would have known 5 years ago, when you were 11?
Oh, when I was just born. 5 years ago. That's a good question. The way that I think about the last 5 years of my life has been kind of a growing and learning experience. And I don't think I would be where I'm at today without, going through some rough patches like early on, when I graduated elementary school 5 years ago and came into the world. It was tough, being an actor in LA it's not easy, and there's no kind of like way to do it. It's not like
everyone's got their own unique path.
And not saying that that's an easy path at all, but being an actor is there's no definition, there's no right way to do it. It's kind of just your experiences, who you come across, the things you are moved to create and make. And so it's kind of you can get lost and get in your own head. I guess what I wish someone would have told me, and I guess kind of going back to the first question, making a full circle over here, is just focus on the positive and focus on the growth, and don't look at the things that maybe tore you down, or use the things that maybe tore you down, or any obstacles or challenges that you went through or currently are dealing with, to lead you to something bigger, to
so turning those negative things
for a reason, basically,
somehow using those negative things, turning it around into a positive.
Or especially in what we do, like any creative in the creative world, like using that and channeling that, like writing about it, like making a movie that changes the world in the way that you were changed, that like I guess I would say I wish someone may have kept telling me to some people did tell me to
use it. If you think about it, some of the best songs written were during people's hardest times, during their breakups, during the most heart-wrenching. So using that to create your best life, using it for fuel somehow.
Yes.
Okay, where can they find you if they want to look you up?
So you can find me on Instagram at Madhulika Krishnan.
You're going to spell that for everyone, I hope.
It's going to be MadhuLikRishnan. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, the same at, and on YouTube too. Start making content. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching 3 Questions with Kat. Bye.
Bye.
To overcome your obstacles standing in the way of your success and have the tips you need to reach your dreams.